biggest difference is I'll be giving away a few codes throughout the stream, and it's much easier for me to do that on Twitch than it is on YouTube. So, if you would like a chance for codes, it'll be easier for me to get you some on Twitch. At minimum, if you are on YouTube, you'll need to also be in the Discord, which you can find in the description. Are the codes at the start or the end of the stream? Well, someone is getting a code at the start of the stream. And that person will be Bloody 3 Tears, as they were the first person in the chat. Okay. What time are we rocking? 4:31. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, Snorlax. Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in here before. All kinds of cookies. Hello, Crystal. Also haven't seen you in here before. Didn't see an announcement pop up. Did it not pop up? It's on the Discord right now. There's a happening now on the Discord. Interesting. I'll post it in the streams that we're live now. Okay. Bloody 3 Tears, are you still in the chat? I was on YouTube. I'm Kiratron over here. Oh! Welcome back, Kiratron. Okay. Well, if Bloody returns, they'll have a code waiting for them. Alright. Just taking a second for people to trickle in. We've just posted that we're live in the Discord. Hello, everyone. Okay, we got lots and lots of people coming in. Thank you so much, everyone, for the follows and subscriptions. Wow, that's a ton to go through. Let's see. Thank you, Jarl, Lunkinen, Sib, Crystal, Snorlax, Unholy Samurai, Shifting Swords, J.K. Winters, Cryptic Creative, Frostbitten Survivor, Sid Hoffman, IQ2 Gamer, Peachy Bomber 96, Call Me Lazy, Stormy Shade, and Shadow Step for following on Twitch. Much appreciated. You can stream Twitch if you stream Twitch. You can stream Everweave if you'd like. That's no problem. Okay. Seems we got plenty of people in already. So, we are going to get started. Thank you everyone for joining. So, we are playing, not Branch, we are playing Obsidia Mithril, our Dwarf Warlock. Specifically, a Dragon Dwarf Warlock. Last time, just as a quick catch-up, we escaped from a blizzard, found in a cave with some monsters, used our deceptive illusion magics to get them, to prevent them from attacking us, and then found some magical carvings in that cave that related to dragons in the past. They seem to have something to do with Tiamat. We later found out that this was a hatchery, the exact hatchery that Tiamat, our patron, wants to use to bring forth her brood into the material realm. But we were not strong enough to enter into the hatchery this time. So we traveled to a city where we took a rest and also skipped out on our bar tab and for our room. Pickpocketed some guards, headed into the forest, fought a giant maniacal bear like creature, harvested it for parts, and then and now we're making our way through the Frostfang Pass. We found a sort of illusory hole in the ground, and we're about to head underground into what seems to be an ancient, buried building of some sort. Tiamat is typically considered a bad god. She lives in the 9 hells. I'm not in Oakhaven. Yeah. And one last thing. This game is meant to be a little bit funny, a little bit dark fantasy, and there's a lot of warring tribes going on. So not a ton of outright flourishing civilization. The other dragon god is Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon. He is a god of justice and righteousness. Yes, the desktop artwork is different than it is on mobile. I think the desktop artwork is gorgeous. you'll see more of it as we play along. Yes, everyone's free to make their own live streams if they would like. All right. Here we go. I moved to the raised section of earth, prodding at the sides with clawed fingers. The pulsing magical signature resonating powerfully against your scaled skin. As you prod at the sides with your clawed fingers, the ground feels solid, yet strangely yielding. There's no resistance to your touch, but rather a sensation of your hand passing through something insubstantial, like mist, even as it appears to contact solid soil. Then, with a faint, almost inaudible sigh, the air itself seems to ripple. The earth, grass, and roots that made up the raised mound shimmer and distort, dissolving into an illusion beneath a dark, rectangular opening. A dark, rectangular opening appears, framed by ancient, smooth-cut obsidian blocks. A set of broad, worn stone steps descends into the gloom, carrying with them the cold, dry scent of undisturbed antiquity. The entrance to the long-buried structure, the heart of the colossal dragon outline, now stands revealed, inviting you into its forgotten depths. Yes, this is the website version. You can find it at play.everweave.ai. It's also in the description on the YouTube side. I don't remember if I added it to... I think I may have forgot to add it to the Twitch chat. Let me see. I'll put it on there right now. I'll have to do it in my bio. Play.everweave.ai. Save changes. Alright, you can find it down there. You should also be able to find links to the YouTube and Discord if you want them. All right. The DM is not more advanced on the website version compared to mobile. It's the same AI. It does seem like the dragon is doing well. All right. Let's head down. I shoulder my pack and prepare myself to head down the long, steep steps below. I begin walking into what feels like the center of the earth. Yes, there are plans to add more classes. We plan on adding all of the base classes, so no artificer. But yeah, more classes, more subclasses. To the game. There's still a lot we want to add to the game. Also, if anyone's curious If you think your question has probably been asked before, in the Discord, under our FAQ page, there is a transcript of a Q&A we held last week, which has all the latest information. All right. You shoulder your pack, the cool, dry air of the newly revealed passage already seeping into your scales. Each step down the broad, worn stone steps takes you deeper into the earth. The light from the surface quickly fading behind you, the obsidian blocks that frame the entrance give way to massive cyclopean stones, perfectly fitted without mortar. Their surfaces adorned with intricate carvings of coiling dragons and arcane symbols that glow faintly in your dark vision. The air grows heavy, carrying the scent of millennia, of dust and forgotten power. The silence is profound, broken only by the echo of your own footsteps. This is no mere tomb. This is a testament to the ancient, powerful civilization, a place where the very stones seem to hum with a dormant, draconic essence, a palpable connection to your patron's legacy. You feel a sense of immense antiquity, a history carved in stone, stretching back to a time before even dwarven memory. All right. Hey, my love, could you please get me a big glass of water? That'd be lovely. All right. He keeps people behaving. The true hero of all time. Oh, I see. All right. As we reach the bottom of the stairs, I prepare myself for ancient traps or sleeping guardians. The descent ends abruptly, opening into a vast circular chamber. The air is still and heavy, carrying an almost metallic tang that prickles your scales. Thank you. Stay hydrated. Gigantic pillars carved in the likeness of coiled winged dragons rise majestically towards a domed ceiling lost in the gloom high above. Their obsidian eyes seeming to track your every cautious move, the floor is a mosaic of dark polished stone, strangely free of dust or debris for such an ancient place. An unnerving testament to its preservation. In the precise center of the chamber, a raised dais holds a single intricately carved stone pedestal. Upon this rests a dark spherical object, roughly the size of a human head, that pulses with a faint internal crimson light, casting flickering shadows on the surrounding walls. No overt traps or sleeping guardians immediately present themselves, but the pervasive sense of ancient dormant power and unseen vigilance leaves you on the edge, your senses heightened for any disturbance. All right. Yeah, so a dark spherical object, head-sized, glowing red. seems like not great. That seems like dark magic. I could probably use it. Hello, Red King. Thanks for joining. We were playing Obsidia, random abnormal. Try to open it. Try to open a sphere? I don't know if it has a seam. I will say, I will prompt the DM to be less verbose. I want slightly shorter paragraphs. I know plenty of our users like longer paragraphs to get their money's worth, but I prefer maybe about 4 or 5 lines. Someone is always saying lick it. I don't think that's the greatest idea. Needs a baby dragon egg. Maybe. Could be a baby dragon egg. That'd be great. It may be something I would think of too. So we can always try. Alright. Okay. So for anyone who can't read that, DM, while I appreciate the picture you paint with your words, I would appreciate slightly shorter responses that keep all the details of the room, but remove some of the unnecessary adjectives. In the future, structure all responses this way. Thank you. Tell your DMs, please and thank you. They don't have feelings, but they will give the same energy that you give them. So if you're rude, they'll be rude back. Warm it with your heated breath. I think we're gonna try and see if it's a dragon egg first. Someone mentioned we need a dragon puppy. I agree. It would be great if we had a dragon puppy. I think everybody wants a pet dragon. All right. I move towards. Did it say it's just dark? Yeah, it's just dark. The dark orb. I have a faint idea that it could possibly be a dragon's egg. I would like to use my draconic knowledge to determine if that's true. I want to say knowledge / heritage. Maybe it'll give me advantage because I'm a dragon dwarf. It turned out to be in a sphere of annihilation. Yeah, that'd be a real problem. Arcana check maybe, or possibly history. Oh, please be Arcana. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, first roll is a success. Great job, everyone. I know. Someone's always screaming to eat it or lick it. We can't eat or lick everything we run into. That won't make for a very interesting story. Yeah, we just made it. Rigged. Yeah, rigged every time. That's true. My first roll wasn't a natural 20 this time. Alright. Quickly. Colton, Sammy, Derkarsh, Lavender Scone, CD Hoff, Jacob J, Green Fam, Tinchas, and Twixes, and Grimall. Thank you all for following. And Adrian Silva and Cameron Bailey, thank you for the subscriptions. Kakudi and Ruske and Morta, the Kid of Death, all thank you for following as well. I appreciate it. Alright. Oh, I forget the chat. The chat doesn't like it whenever I'm off the screen. Okay. Chant your patron name over it as you warm it with your heated dragon's breath. Maybe. We'll see. You move towards the dais, the crimson light from the spherical object pulsing in rhythm with your own heartbeat. As you reach the pedestal, you extend a hand, focusing your draconic essence. The moment your scales near the orb, a profound recognition washes over you. This is no mere relic, but a dragon's egg, ancient and potent. With your connection to Tiamat thrums, confirming its lineage. It is a black dragon egg, dormant for millennia, yet brimming with suppressed life. The crimson glow is not a trick of the light, but the faint pulse of primordial magic, a slow, steady beat of elemental acid and ancient darkness. It resonates with a deep, unsettling hunger, echoing in the destructive power of its kind. You sense it awaits a specific trigger, a confluence of energy or purpose, to awaken its slumbering inhabitant. The air around it crackles with raw, unbound potential, a prize of immense power hidden within these depths. Yes, potential for Dragon Puppy for sure. Ideas for how we could awaken it. I plan on awakening it, Fear. I plan on doing so. But how are we going to do it? Hello, Shadowmare. The stream is scheduled to run until 7:30 PST. So about 2.5 hours more. Ask Tiamat. I don't know if I want Tiamat to have control over it. Sing an ancient lullaby. Let's try and get it before we name it. We sacrificed the souls of 7,000 vampire spawn. Okay. Well, our character has high charisma. That's our best stat. So I think we should maybe try and persuade it out. We could try and use perception or insight checks to divulge more information, but the DM basically gave us what we needed. We just need to try some stuff. Yeah, I think we should try and talk it into hatching. Let's do it. Also, let's check if the message was any shorter. Not really. We'll give it one more chance. If the message is shorter, that'll be great. If not, then we'll prompt it again. Yeah. Bathing it in acid or lava is not a terrible idea. Yeah, pretty please, exactly. I place a hand, a gentle hand, on the egg. I then lie and whisper that I am its mother and that it is time. I then lie and whisper, I am your mother. It is time to hatch and join me. Intelligence? No! We try to work for that deception check, but I think it's giving us Arcana. It says, nah, this is magic. You can't just talk to it. You gotta do magic. Natural 1. Oh no. Yeah, it was Arcana, for sure. Well, this could be bad. Yeah, good luck. Thanks. Ah, look, the message is way shorter. That's great. You place a gentle hand on the ancient black dragon egg, its surface smooth and cold beneath your touch. Despite the pulsing crimson light, you whisper words of awakening, claiming motherhood, urging the life within to stir. For a moment, the crimson pulse intensifies, a flicker of response, but then it subsides. The egg remains inert, its dormant magic unyielding. It accepts your touch, yet refuses your command. The life within still sleeps, seemingly unmoved by your draconic essence of your whispered plea. Its ancient slumber too profound to be easily broken. Okay. So I'm going to try and be more specific. I want to try and work my way to getting a charisma check rather than an intelligence check. But I don't want to just tell it, like, roll a persuasion check. We'll do it with our words. Use an alarm clock. Using the tone of my voice more than the magic of my words, I try to coax the wormlings attention. Jack, we will not be eating the dragon. You are alone in wanting to eat the dragon. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Chocode's in here. He loves eating pets. Another intelligence check. Damn it. All right. You try a different approach, softening your voice to a coaxing murmur. Wake up, little one. Wake up, little one. It's time for school. The words, though devoid of overt magic, carry a certain resonance in the still chamber. Again, the crimson light within the egg flickers, perhaps a mere coincidence, perhaps a subtle acknowledgement of your presence. But it remains unresponsive, stubbornly locked in its ancient sleep. The silence that follows your plea feels heavier, emphasizing the egg's defiance. It appears mere words, even from one such as you, are not enough to break its millennia-long slumber. Okay, for those who aren't aware, I have magma breath. Do we think we should coat the egg in magma? It could end up cooking the baby, in which case I'll eat it. But if it doesn't cook the baby, it could cause it to hatch. I see one no, but I'm seeing some more yeses. Okay. I think the yeses have it. People are heavily opinionated about whether or not we should breathe lava on the dragon egg. All right. We've brought the community to its knees. They've been torn apart. All right. I'm gonna try and help out the dragon lovers though. Okay. We're gonna try and not cook the baby. God, it keeps giving us Arcana checks. Hey, but we got it. It turns out breathing magma onto eggs is actually magic. That's how magic works. I'm basically a wizard. Well, I guess I am. I'm a warlock, but I get it from my from my race. Okay. The King of Death, Chef's Vendetta, King Chief, Murder of Raven, and Zumslet, Millet Thorn. Thank you all for the follows and the subscriptions. Eat some spicy chili beforehand, that's right. Alright. Remembering the primordial heat needed for draconic birth, you take a deep breath. The magma cracks on your scales, glowing brighter. A thin, controlled stream of molten rock, hot and shimmering, flows from your mouth, gently caressing the surface of the black egg. The crimson pulse within intensifies dramatically, throbbing with a newfound urgency. Cracks spiderweb across the dark shell, glowing with the same internal light. The air around the egg crackles with raw energy, growing heavy with the scent of ozone and sulfur. With a final resonant crack, the shell splinters, revealing a small, wet, obsidian-scaled wormling. Its heterochromatic eyes, one pink and one purple like your own, snap open, fixing on you with an ancient, knowing gaze, a silent acknowledgement of its true mother. Sometimes you gotta take a risk. I'm a mother now. It's my baby, yes. Hello, She Builds Monsters. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I know usually you have like the baby shower before the baby comes, but we'll be planning it for the next stream. So please remember to bring gifts. I prefer my gifts in the form of cash. Dragon couldn't take it. Yeah. Yeah, Dragon should be able to take a little bit of heat. Benedict is a good name. Any other names? Or are we going with Benedict? We do have currently the theme of the game is Viking names. So if someone thinks of a better Viking name for the dragon, then we could use that as well. Now, what about child support? It needs V-Bucks. Get my baby V-Bucks now. It's going to be the best Fortnite player around. Deimos. Is it male? I don't think it's decided yet. Vikinger. The egg was black. The wormling itself is also black. It's obsidian scaled like me, and also has my heterochromatic eyes. I really had a baby. Obsidia 2. Yggdrasil. Crunchy is a great name. Rathnava. Loki. Okay. Sigurd. And, all great names. All great names. Fenrir is cool, but they're not a wolf. Okay. I saw one that I liked. Where was it? I liked Crunchy. Balls. No, I don't think so. Skull. Obsidian. Oh, there's one for a daughter, like daughter of somebody. I forget what the ending for Vikings is. Jormungandr? No. What's the name of the serpent? I can't remember. Dotir. Ah, yeah, Dotir. Yeah, that's right. Jormungandr. That was close. Okay. Onyxia. Onyxia is good, but that comes with Hearthstone issues, and WoW, Blizzard issues. Frank Crunchy. Okay, I think we're going with Crunchy. I like it. Baby Crunchy, yeah. Not to be confused with Crunchy Baby. Is it a girl? I don't know. We'll see. The DM might decide for me. You gently run a claw along the smooth, wet scales of Crunchy's head. The tiny wormling nuzzles into your touch, a soft rumbling emanating from its small chest. Its heterochromatic eyes, mirror images of your own, blink slowly, taking in the cavern around it, but always returning to your face. You'll be coming with me, little one. You'll be coming with me, little one. You murmur, a genuine smile spread across your features. You carefully scoop the small creature into your arms. Crunchy instinctively curls up against you, its body surprisingly warm, a new weight of responsibility and companionship now resting in your embrace. Okay, so we can set its gender still. The DM has not determined it. Do we want a baby boy or a baby girl? Good night, Peachy. Yeah, I think we should probably get to the surface now. Boy, little girl, girl. Either's fine. Crunchy is a beautiful name for a baby girl. Boy, I think I saw more boys. Yeah. You're torn. Crunchy chick. Imagine calling your baby Crunchy. Ask the DM to make it a gender reveal party. I don't know if I want to be burning down any forests here. We're too close to the forest. We're like on the edge of it. Cradling Crunchy against your chest, you begin the ascent from the ancient chamber. Your every step is measured, each shadow and echo scrutinized with renewed vigilance. The vast hall, once a place of silent power, now feels like a corridor of potential threats, though none materialize. Crunchy stirs occasionally, a soft purr vibrating from your scales. A comforting presence amidst the lingering mystique of the ruin. You emerge from the obsidian entrance, blinking as the daylight of the grassland greets you once more. The warmth, a stark contrast to the cool depths you've left behind. The world feels different now, larger, and infinitely more dangerous with your new companion. Who was the first person to come with the Crunchy name? Zumlet. Zumlet, you still in the chat? You are on Twitch. Zumlet, for deciding the name of my new child, you will receive a code. If you would like one, I shall send you a promo code for 50 messages. All right. Let's see if I can find you in the chat here. Somewhat whisper. There you go. All right. Hello, fangirly book. And hello, Saya. Thank you, Maid, Marion, and Saya Akamaru for the subscription and the follow. Thank you, Death Ambo, for supporting the game. Telling your friends about the game, if you think they'll like it, is the best way to support. Sorry to hear that, Chad. As Crunchy snuggles into the crook of your arm, you venture deeper into the expansive grasslands. The sun beats down, warming your scales, and the gentle breeze whispers through the tall golden stalks, carrying the earthy scent of wild flora. You scan the horizon, your keen eyes searching for any movement out of place, any sign of danger that might threaten your new, precious charge. The world seems peaceful, yet you know its tranquility can be deceptive. Far in the distance, a faint, jagged outline of mountains breaks the flat expanse, hinting at new territories and potential discoveries. For now, only the rhythmic sway of the grass accompanies your footsteps and the soft, almost imperceptible breathing of the young wormling. If I keep mentioning Crunchy in my messages, it'll increase the chances that the DM will not forget about Crunchy traveling along with me. And so if I don't mention them in some of my later messages, the DM will just tell me what they're up to anyways. Would I be able to use my app characters on the browser version? Emily, yes you can. You just log in with the same account. Thank you for people in the chat who are answering questions for things that we commonly get asked. Also, if anyone is curious, in the description there's a link to the Discord. In the Discord, in our FAQs, there's a full transcript of the recent Q&A that we had. There was a live Q&A. We went through a bunch of questions that we get all the time and answered all of them. So if you have any questions that you think probably have been asked before, that document will have what you're looking for. And if that document doesn't have it, then likely the official Everweave guide does, which can also be found on the Discord. All right. Illyrion Misthaven, thank you for joining the stream and for following. As Crunchy... Oh, sorry. I already read this one. Yes, we got to move to the mountains. All right. So, thing of note. I don't want to spend forever getting to those mountains. The DM obviously doesn't care for me to find something in these grasslands other than what we already have. So, I want to get over to those mountains. But if I say I start traveling to those mountains, we'll be here forever. Sort of walking through empty grasslands. So I'm going to word my message in such a way that makes the DM skip all that in-between time. Knowing the mountains likely contain more secrets than this barren grassland, I make my way to the foot of the mountains. As I finally arrive, I take a look around to see the immediate points of interest. The DM will almost never stop you along the way of someplace if all you ever say is like, I continue going. It'll just keep describing like landscape around you as you move. You want to give it something to latch onto. I call it seeding the DM. You don't want to tell it usually exactly what you're going for, but it's as to not, you don't want to be making your own. You don't want to be your own DM. You want the AI to be doing the DMing. Yeah, you want to give it something to latch onto, give it an idea of what you're looking for, and then let it make up something that'll be interesting. Baytran, there's a flowchart pinned in the bugs channel of the D&D server. If you follow the flowchart, that'll fix your erroring issue. All right, let's see what's happened. Did we get there? Oh, this does not look like a picture of mountains, but we'll see. Cradle and Crunchy, you trek across the undulating grasslands, the distant peaks of the mountains growing ever larger on the horizon. The journey is long but uneventful. The rhythmic crunch of your boots on the dry earth, the only sound besides the rustling grass. As you draw closer, the sparse vegetation gives way to denser patches of hardy evergreens and gnarled deciduous trees clinging to the rocky slopes. The air cools, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. Finally, you stand at the base of the formidable range. Jagged, dark gray rocks faces. Jagged, dark gray rock faces rise sharply before you, scarred by ancient glaciers and worn by countless winds. To your left, a narrow, shadowed gorge cuts deep into the mountain, choked with the dense ancient pines. To your right, the foothills roll into a more open, rocky expanse where scattered ruins of what appear to be ancient watchtowers jut out from the scree. A faint wisp of smoke can be seen curling upwards from somewhere within the gorge, hinting at recent activity. Fast traveling without something interesting seems boring to me. Well, the DM, I already checked around, and the DM said that there was nothing in the area. It was all too peaceful. So, I don't want to trek. I don't want to do 5 messages of walking through grasslands where there's no enemies. Bring me to the action. Bring me to something interesting. He mentioned the mountains. Let's go to the mountains. Now, if this were an exploration game, that'd be different. But this game isn't for exploration. We're doing exploration, but it isn't one of our themes. Alright, so what are our options? To your left, a shadowed gorge. Rocky expanse, where scattered ruins are. Of the watchtowers. Okay. Oh, and there's smoke in the gorge. I want to check out the watchtowers, and then maybe we can go to the gorge after. Yes, I think ruins is the choice. I agree, Dr. Grimley. Scattered ruins seem promising. I agree as well, Death. Alright, let's do it. Fly. I don't have wings. I make note of the gorge as a place I wish to explore later. But for now, the call of the ruins beckons me. I stretch my limbs from the long walk and then make my way to the jutting towers. Demonia Draconis, Kitsune Kama, A Fanatic 76er, and Zeppelin Thunters. Thank you all for subscribing and following. What happened to his wings? I don't have wings. I never had wings. I'm mostly a dwarf, but I have draconic scales and a breath weapon. I'm kind of like a messed up dragonborn, like a more dwarf-like dragonborn. But I just really like runes, especially it's well done. I like the romance of the Forgotten. Thank you for streaming on your day off. No problem. Alright. Thank you folks for being useful in the chat. Alright. You cast a glance towards the smoky gorge, filing it away for future exploration. But the azure of the ancient ruins is stronger. What? Oh, sorry. But the allure of the ancient ruins is stronger. After a quick stretch, you shake off the stillness from the journey. You begin to traverse the rocky expanse towards the scattered watchtowers. The ground becomes uneven, littered with loose stones and hardy mountain flora. As you draw closer, the scale of the ruins becomes more apparent. Those are not mere dilapidated structures, but the skeletal remains of formidable fortifications. 3 distinct towers, though partially crumbled, still stand defiantly against the elements, their dark stone walls pockmarked by time. Rubble lies scattered around their bases, suggesting collapsed sections. Between them, faint traces of what might have been a connecting wall are visible. An archway, still mostly intact in the central tower, suggests an entrance. The air here feels heavy with age, a silent testament to the battles long forgotten, and the wind whispers through the empty windows like ghosts. We crafted a magic item last time. I want to try and recall what it actually does. Oh, right. Intimidation aura. That's pretty cool. Hatchery of Whispers. And we still got our shaggy beast hide and some claws to try and make some stuff with later. Yeah, I think we'll try and get story reasons for Crunchy to grow and gain some size and power. How do you craft things? You just say that you do. You try it. You'll likely get a skill check. If the DM thinks it's reasonable for you to do, and you pass the skill check, you'll create something. All right. All smoked out. Thank you for the follow. Alright, so I think we should head into the tower. That seems like the thing to do. It's in the description, Kitsune-kama.
I have designed this speaker to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches. That should work, right? I don't know what you're talking about, Space Ghost. Go ahead, my show is...
Hold on. This song has too many words. Alright. A necklace of lattes would have been better. It was cold in the Frostfang Pass, but it's not so cold anymore. Maybe it will be up the mountain, but at least not now. Me and a few people from the server are starting a D&D campaign. My character is going to be an elemental monk, which means I'm going to be Zuko. Just thought you would like to hear that, or something, I don't know. Yeah, I saw people putting together a campaign. There's been a couple of campaigns built from the server, which is always great to hear. We want people playing more D&D, right? That's the point of the game. We want to get people interested in playing more D&D, get them together. Or any TTRPG, not just D&D. I step into the entrance of the ancient tower. Feeling my scales brush the stone door frame, I wince as I look around for signs of life. You step through the archway, your scales brushing against the rough, cold stone of the doorframe. The interior is dim, filled with the stale air of ages. Dust motes dance in a few shafts of light that pierce through arrow slits high on the walls. The ground underfoot is uneven, a mix of crumbled masonry and packed dirt. Broken wooden beams and collapsed sections of upper floors lie scattered, testament to time's relentless march. A circular staircase, largely intact, but choked with debris, spirals upward along one wall, hinting at forgotten levels. There's no immediate sign of movement, but a faint metallic scent hangs in the air, distinct from the damp earth, suggesting something more recent than mere decay. Alright. So we got a circular staircase that's going. That seems to be our main place to go. We'll have to try and climb over the debris. I'm not a very strong character. We have decent dexterity though, so we'll try and do acrobatics. I'll take a step back for a running start, and then jump, and then jump again off of the wall to try and clear the debris and land on the other side. Well, if we climb it, it's going to be an athletics check. And it was an athletics check anyways. It took my jump as an athletics check. I was hoping for acrobatics. We have a -1 in strength and no proficiency in athletics. And that's a failure. Hardcore parkour indeed, but we did not get what we wanted. I think we're level 3, actually. I don't remember. We might be level 2. We are level 2. Twig. Twig is level 3? No, it's Branch. Ugh. Mixing up characters left and right. Honorary Ninja? I don't think so. I messed up. Try to do a cartwheel over it. Yeah. I should have said a flip. You take a few steps back, gathering momentum, and then launch yourself forward, aiming for the opposite side of the chamber. Your powerful legs propel you upwards, and you push off the crumbling wall. For a moment, you seem to hang in the air, but the debris is more extensive than it appeared, and the crumbling stone offers less purchase than you hoped. You don't quite make it across. Your boots land with a heavy thud amidst the loose rubble and the broken wood, sending a cloud of dust in the air, and a clatter echoing through the otherwise silent tower. You didn't clear the obstacle, and the noise is significant in the stillness of the ruins, potentially attracting unwanted attention. Alright, I'm going to check for Crunchy's safety. I check for Crunchy's safety to make sure. Oh, sorry. I check for Crunchy to make sure they are safe. Then I will try and use my dexterity to scramble the rest of the way across. Okay, we got a dexterity check. Natural 20. We did it, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be doing something with the Twitch points. I'll probably do something in the future, but as for right now, I don't have any plans. Yeah, if people have ideas, I'm open to them, but I don't want to necessarily make them specifically for codes. I want those to be a little more random. Scripted. My mod always calling me scripted. God, boys. Rigged as always. Yep. I do get at least one natural 20 per stream. Okay, we got 2 messages here. Let me take a gulp of water. I play a dwarf barbarian named Keg, killing cultist. Robert. There is a character that is a dwarf barbarian named Keg in Critical Role. Is that your inspiration or coincidence? Your first thought is for Crunchy. You instinctively tighten your hold, glancing down at the wormling nestled securely against your chest. It stirs slightly, its tiny head peeking out, but seems unharmed by your clumsy landing, blinking up at you with innocent eyes. Reassured, you then focus on the remaining debris. Taking a more deliberate approach, you begin to pick your way across using your natural agility and sturdy dwarven balance. You carefully place each foot, finding purchase on less stable rubble and utilizing crumbling handholds on the walls. The metallic scent you noticed earlier seems to grow stronger as you cautiously advance. You quickly check on Crunchy, who remains safe and snug against you. With renewed focus, you navigate the treacherous debris with practiced ease, your strong legs and keen balance serving you well. Each step is carefully placed, avoiding loose stones and crumbling sections. You scramble over the final hurdle, landing softly on more solid ground on the far side. The metallic scent, which had been growing stronger, now becomes almost overwhelming. You realize it's the unmistakable smell of fresh blood, and just ahead, partially obscured by a fallen pillar, you glimpse a dark, still form sprawled on the dusty floor. Okay, so it seems like we were smelling that coppery iron smell of blood, and someone has died here recently. Twitch drops for special dice? Maybe. I will say, Andy and the devs really like how the stream is going, so I won't rule it out. They may consider it a valuable use of resources. I'm sure they died of natural causes. Yeah, I don't think so, Patreon. Check to see if they're live just in case. Yeah, they always could be. How big is the Everweave team? It's very small. We have a couple of devs and me, and that's it. And JNN for game support. He's not technically a dev. Okay. I think I like the idea to check to see if they're alive. Stop making my mod do so much work. Maybe when you crashed, you could have knocked rubble onto them. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe. That's pretty funny. All right. We check for signs of life. If you guys keep sending them, I'll tell her to just start getting rid of them. Secretly is the reason I don't say look at. Yeah. Will they make a new roadmap or the stuff to come? We won't design a new specific roadmap, but I'm going to be doing updates about every 2 weeks for the game. The first update was during the Q&A, but so expect another one in about a week or so. You cautiously advance, the metallic tang of blood growing sharper with every step. Rounding the fallen pillar, the source of the scent becomes horribly clear. A human figure, clad in the crude leather and furs of a local tribesman, lies motionless amidst the rubble, a dark, spreading stain blooming on their chest. His eyes stare blankly at the crumbling ceiling. Frozen in a rictus of terror, reaching a hand down, you feel for a pulse, but there is none. The body is cold and the skin already stiffening. The tribesman has been dead for some time, perhaps only a few hours, but definitely deceased. A crude but well-maintained iron shortsword lies clutched in his stiffening hand. Loot, says the dwarf. Do we want a short sword though? Anything I don't keep, I guess it's better than a dagger. It's just strictly better than a dagger. Make crunchy fried food so it can improve its acid breath. Crude iron short sword. Can always sell it if you don't use it. Yes, you can. But I like to keep my inventory neat. Whoa. Go away. Let's see. Equip. Crunchy can have a tiny snack. Are you proficient, though? I don't think I am. That's fine. I don't plan on using it. We're using magic. Short swords are actually martial weapons, Baytran. Although many people do believe them to be simple weapons. I like how we went from eat the egg to protect at all costs. Motherhood changes a person. You're right. My motherly instincts. Alright. Everything depends on the DM. Alright. Loving the game. Can anyone tell me if Ranger class has been will be added anytime soon? Like a few months or so. Maybe in a few months? It's not the first class we're thinking of adding. The next class to be added will be a Holy Warrior. And that should be in the next couple of weeks. Alright. You secure the crude iron short sword. Its hilt still warm from the dead man's grasp. Crouching beside the fallen tribesman, you begin a grim examination. The dark stain on his chest reveals a gaping wound, jagged and deep, but not a typical sword thrust. The edges are torn, almost shredded, as if inflicted by something crude and powerful, rather than a sharp blade. Around the wound, the leather armor is rent and twisted, showing immense force. There are no other visible injuries, no signs of a struggle or defense, implying a swift, brutal attack. The silence of the tower presses in, amplifying the unsettling discovery. Whatever killed this man was strong and it was efficient. Sounds like maybe some sort of like scorpion sting to the chest or some sort of like clawed barb. Is the upcoming class a paladin? Could be. I only know of a few holy warriors. Swashbuckler will not be added as a class. We will not be using any licensed D&D material. Watch it be Monk and Echo is trolling. Who's to say? Alright. I think we can go higher in this tower. We're only on the first floor. Or the second floor. You'd like to see Bard, honestly. We'll be adding full spellcasters in the game eventually. My favorite class is Monk. That is right. Clutching Crunchy, who lets out a soft, reassuring coo. You begin your ascent up the winding, debris-choked staircase. Each creaking step is deliberate, your senses stretched, scanning every shadow, every broken section of wall for any sign of movement or hidden threat. The air grows colder, the metallic tangled blood slowly fading, replaced by the scent of ancient stone and faint decay. The spiral climb feels endless, the silence broken only by the crunch of your boots on rubble and the occasional dislodged pebble. You pass several darkened, empty chambers, their windows gaping like vacant eyes to the outside world, offering no clues as to the tribesman's attacker. You reach what appears to be the third level, where a section of the floor has completely collapsed, leaving a precarious edge overlooking the lower levels. Ahead, the stairs continue, seemingly leading to the very top of the tower, and the potential answers you seek. Charisma is boring. I don't think charisma's boring. Charisma's great. Makes for fun RP opportunity. You continue your climb, the winding stairs eventually leading to a final broken section. Pulling yourself up, you emerge onto the exposed summit of the tower. The wind immediately whips at your hair, and the world unfurls beneath you. Vast grassland stretching to the horizon. But your gaze is immediately drawn to the center of the open-air summit. There, a crude altar of stacked stones dominates the space. Upon its flat surface rests a freshly killed deer, its throat slit, entrails carefully arranged in a disturbing spiral. Graphic warning. Dark, strange glyphs painted with what appears to be blood defaced the surrounding flagstones. A small, smoldering fire pit releases a faint, sweet, cloying smoke nearby. Beside it, a collection of bone-tipped arrows and a hide-wrapped package stained with fresh blood lay undisturbed. The scene is both gruesome and ritualistic, and the air here hums with an unsettling energy. Found the cult. Maybe. Dragon bone arrows. They're bone arrows for sure. Cloying doesn't have to be sugary. I don't think. Okay. Well, while you guys think of what to do, I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Enjoy this animation. The mic is still on. back. Thank you, Shinjiro Blanco, Bubba, ESW, a Ducky Trebo, and I'm a Happy Fox for the follows and subscription. I appreciate it. I don't know why Twitch says I have 0 viewers. Yeah, currently 31 on Twitch. There we go. We all died, Eka? Oh no. We're ghosts. That's rough. I want my Twitch viewers back. Get back here. I cast Mass Revivify. Actually, you know what? I'm a Warlock. I just cast Animate Dead. Screw it. All right. So, we have the deer, dark, strange glyphs painted in blood, and a fire, a collection of bone-tipped arrows, and a hide wrap package. Okay. All right, there's a lot of stuff here, but I don't want to waste 5 messages dealing with each and every one of these things individually. Like, I don't want to go look at the deer and then look at the glyphs and then look at the arrows and then look at the blood and then look at the fire. Like, I want to do all of those things in a faster time, maybe in 2 messages. So we're going to try and get a lot of those things done all at once. So first, yeah, I think we're going to try and read the glyphs. I have my Eyes of the Rune Keeper. Cultists are common in D&D. Yeah. I don't find cultists all the time, though. In fact, I rarely find cultists in my games, but we've found one here. Okay, the DM made me do an ability check, but Eyes of the Runekeeper should let me automatically know that information. I should be able to read that information outright. So I'll see if I can convince the DM of that in my next message. Is there a way to activate a boss fight? If you fight a single enemy that's described as being large or particularly scary, they'll usually have more health and deal more damage. This is kind of what the boss fight is. Shriveled human fingers and bone and wood fetishes. Oh no. Oh. Okay, we didn't get our message. We got an error. So I'm not gonna panic. We're gonna refresh. And there we go. Problem solved. Yeah, we might feed the we might feed the fingers to the baby. We'll see. All right. You focus your arcane sight, the eyes of the Runekeeper evocation, on the blood-painted glyphs, attempting to decipher the grim message. The symbols writhe and shift under your gaze, a chaotic tangle of foreign magic and primal intent. Despite your efforts, their true meaning remains elusive, too alien or too potent for your current understanding. A headache begins to throb behind your eyes, and you pull your gaze away, frustrated by the impenetrable mystery. Turning your attention to the hide wrap package, you carefully unfasten its crude bindings. Inside, nestled among dried leaves and twigs, are several small, intricately carved fetishes made from bone and dark wood. More disturbing are the handful of shriveled, blood-crusted fingers, clearly human, tied together with sinew. The contents speak of dark magic and unsettling rituals, confirming the malevolent aura of the tower's summit. Gruesome. The scent of the dried blood and ancient magic clings to the crude fetishes and the horrifying bundle of fingers. Holding them, a chill runs through you that has nothing to do with the mountain air. These are not merely gruesome trophies, but tools of some dark, primal ritual. The presence of such items, combined with the freshly sacrificed deer and the smoldering fire, paints a vivid and disturbing picture of the activities conducted here. The wind howls a mournful dirge around the tower's peak, carrying with it the unsettling implications of what or who might be performing such grisly rites in this desolate place. Please and thank you. Tell the DM what you want very clearly. Ritual to who? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. The typing sound is so satisfying. Thank you. Uh, da, 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 da. We'll also let Crunchy look around for a while. We want him more involved with the story. 10 hours of echo typing ASMR? You focus your arcane sight, the eyes of the Runekeeper evocation, on the painted glyphs. Immediately, the chaotic tangle of symbols resolves into a language you understand, though its meaning chills you. It worked! We prompted the DM and got exactly what we wanted. They speak offerings to the Hungering Maw, a dark entity demanding tribute of flesh and fear to grant power and ward off the sun-scorched. A lot of big names being dropped. The script details rituals of sacrifice and the drawing of vital essences, promising strength and victory in battle. The chilling revelation confirms the malevolent nature of this place. Crunchy, sensing your shift in attention, squirms eagerly. You gently set the wormling down, and it immediately begins to explore, its tiny snout sniffing curiously at the smoldering embers of the fire pit, and then towards the bloodied deer carcass, a low, inquisitive rumble emanating from its chest. Turning back to the hide-wrapped package, the memory of its gruesome contents lingers. The intricately carved bone and wood fetishes, and the shriveled, blood-crusted human fingers tied with sinew. The items now make chilling sense in the context of the glyphs, clearly implements or offerings for the Hungering Maw. I should upgrade my mic before doing that. I am planning on getting a new mic at some point. The only way to end is... Don't let Crunchy near it. I don't know. I think he should take the magic from it. Allison Castling and Nobody, thank you for the subscription and the follow. Hungering Maw does sound like... I think there may have been a Dimension 20 campaign that had the Hungering Maw. The like fruit and vegetable one. Candy? The court of candy or something like that?
Yeah.
Is the deer rotten too? No, it just recently died. Hungry Maw is the glimpse of hunger. Alright. I don't wish for the deer's now infused flesh to go to the Hungering Maw. I let Crunchy eat it to absorb its magic. We're going full tribal barbarian here. I'm back with chicken nuggies. That sounds great. Alright. You nod towards the sacrificial deer, a grim determination in your eyes. Not for the hungering maw. Sorry, that's in my voice. Not for the hungering maw, you growl softly. Crunchy, surprisingly quick for its size, immediately begins tearing into the ritualistic offering, its tiny teeth sharp as obsidian shards rip through the deer's flesh. As the wormling devours, a faint dark shimmer emanates from its scales, absorbing the lingering energy of the blood sacrifice. It seems energized, a deeper crimson briefly pulsing within its heterochromatic eyes. Then, with a resolute expression, you carve out the still warm heart of the deer. The organ pulses faintly, imbued with the raw, dark magic of the ritual. You consume it, feeling a jolt of primal energy surge through your own draconic veins. It's a dark, unsettling warmth, a fraction of the power intended for another, now coursing through you, strengthening your resolve against the unseen forces that play in these ruins. The altar is now despoiled, its intended offering consumed by you and your wormling, its dark purpose thwarted. Crunchy is the hungering maw. Hell yeah. Alright, me and Crunchy now powered up. Feeling the arcane power course through me and Crunchy, I turn to leave. I recall the smoke coming from the gorge, and wish to catch up to whoever is in these lands. Just so you know, if you at me and you don't say anything, I probably won't respond. There's nothing for me to say. Probably has some lingering side effects, maybe. Hello, James Kid Collie. Nice to have you back in the stream. With new arcane power thrumming in your veins and Crunchy purring contentedly, you descend the crumbling tower. The gruesome scene at the summit fades behind you, replaced by the silence of the lower levels. You emerge from the archway into the rocky foothills, leaving the ancient watchtowers to their silent vigil. Your gaze immediately settles on the narrow, shadowed gorge. The wisp of smoke you noticed earlier is now clearer, thicker, and suggesting a more active fire. With Crunchy nestled securely, your senses honed by the consumed power, you approach the jagged cleft in the mountains. The towering pines quickly engulf you, their needs cushioning your steps as the gorge walls rise steeply on either side. The air grows still, muffling the sounds of the outside world, and the faint scent of wood smoke mingles with the damp earth, drawing you deeper into its shadowed embrace. Echo, don't know if you said or not, but did you see the AI art of Crunchy I put in the Discord? I haven't seen it yet. Let me see. Oh, he's very cute. What a good little boy. He does seem to have 3 wings, though. The link to the Discord is in the description on Twitch and YouTube. All right. Let's try and sneak up on whatever this guy is. I crouch low, showing Crunchy how an ambush hunt works. I move towards the fire to try and catch whatever is here off guard. It's murder to get AI art to do wings well. It depends on which one you're using. If you're using the chatbots, it can be. If you're using a dedicated, like if you're prompting only the art model itself, it can be a lot better. And there's oftentimes like each one has sort of characteristics to how it works. 19, hell yeah. 21 total. You've discovered stealth is OP. My Kitsune rogue just hides and shoots a bow. Haven't taken damage yet, and I'm 100 pages in. Nice. You crouch low, moving with the practiced silence of a predator, showing Crunchy, by example, how to stalk prey. The wormling, tucked close, watches your every move with intelligent, unblinking eyes, absorbing the lesson. Each step is deliberate, your feet finding purchase on the soft pine needles and moss, muffling any sound. The smoke scent grows stronger, mixed now with the tang of roasting meat. Soon, the flickering orange glow of the campfire becomes visible through the break in the trees. Clinging to the shadows, you peer into a small clearing within the gorge. 3 hulking figures clad in stained furs with crudely tattooed faces hunch around the fire. Their eyes burn with savage intensity, confirming them as the sun-scorched. Raiders from the tower's glyphs. One gnaws on a bone, while another sharpens a wicked-looking axe. The third gestures wildly, a guttural language spilling from its lips as he points back towards the plains, his voice thick with fanaticism. They are clearly planning something, seemingly unaware of your presence. Okay. So, I'm going to try and take one of these enemies out before we get in combat. I don't want to roll another stealth check. I already succeeded at stealth check. The DM does know that, but if I prompt that I try and stealth again, it will likely make me do another stealth check. So, I'm going to just say while I'm stealthed, I move behind the enemy. While still hidden, I move behind one of the sun-scorched. While they are distracted by sizzling meats, I open my jaws wide and breathe out magma on one of the unsuspecting barbarians. And then I let it know what I'm trying to do here. I'm not just trying to start the fight, I'm also trying to take one out before we get in there. Looking to bring their numbers down before the conflict ensues. Will this likely be the last live stream of the week? I'm really enjoying the live streams right now. I might, if my wife isn't pissed off with me by that point for live streaming, then I might do more. And if my voice holds up. No third barbarian. Only 2. We did it. Wifely vengeance. Well, she's in the chat right now, so. Just started, so he will produce a lot more for fun now. Yeah. Yeah. I have my own games I do a couple of days during the week. And on weekends, so I probably won't do them every day, but at least for now, I'm really enjoying them. So if people really want them, and I'm able to do them, I'll keep I'll keep trying to do them. All right, let's see how it goes. You remain hidden, crunchy, silent, and still against your chest. As you focus your power, the molten cracks on your scales glow intently. With a sudden, terrifying lunge, you erupt from the shadows, aiming a concentrated stream of magma breath directly at the back of one of the unsuspecting barbarians. The air shimmers with heat as the scorching lava engulfs the hulking figure. A horrifying scream tears from his throat as he thrashes, his fur clothing igniting instantly, his skin blistering and charring. He collapses, smoking and still. A gruesome end. The other 2 barbarians whirl around, their eyes wide with shock, and then contorting into furious rage as they spot you, their weapons immediately coming to bear. They snarl, "Treachery for the Maw!" Your sudden attack erupts the quiet clearing into chaos as the remnant barbarians bellow in rage, lunging to avenge their fallen comrade. Well, yeah, people seem to be enjoying them, so absolutely, and I'm really enjoying it right now too. I'm having a lot of fun doing them, so I don't plan, I don't plan on like stopping soon, but we'll see. My voice has been taking a beating over the last couple of streams, so if I still feel good tomorrow, then maybe I'll do one tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, if you, the first place I post about it is on Discord though. So if you want to really keep up to date on the Discord, follow the streams channel, and that's where I'll post it. I'll also indicate I'm going live on YouTube a couple hours before. Twitch doesn't let me schedule the stream for only a few hours ahead unless I'm doing it every week. So I can't schedule those. Gargle with salt water. Yeah, I'll do that. Warm water and salt. That does help. Might also do some honey. I don't program stuff for the game. I'm the community manager. I keep the Discord in check. I make the guide, and I wrangle all the goblins in the server. Alright. So, we got 2 enemies here. Let's try an AoE spell. Hey, I've been drinking it. I'm almost out. That's right. I wrangle the kittens. Alright. So, let's look at our spell book. We got Hysterica, Glimpse of Hunger, and Unseen Servant. I think Glimpse of Hunger is the one to use right now. 2d6 slashing damage. On average, that's 7 damage. And a 15-foot cone. I think that should be able to hit 2 people that were sitting around a fire. This spell does have a bug where sometimes it hits you. So we'll want to be careful about how we word it. And if the DM tries to hit me. And I'll avoid using it if I'm low health. But right now it should be okay. 2d6 cannot kill me from full health. Having gotten the jump on the barbarians and taking one out, I call forth the power that they worship. I give them a glimpse of their god, the hungering maw, by casting Glimpse of Hunger in their direction, hitting both of them as they stand around the campfire. Looks like they succeeded. Ooh, and I'm getting hit. Oh, no, one of them got hit. Okay, and one succeeded and one failed. Hey, that's crazy. Okay. Where? Okay, it looks like it may have posted twice as a visual bug, but let's see what it says. The air crackles around you as you channel the raw, dark power within. With a guttural chant, you unleash a terrifying vision upon the remaining sun-scorched barbarians. A spectral maw, teeth like jagged obsidian, and a gullet of swirling void erupts from your outstretched hand, rushing towards the frenzied warriors. You cast Glimpse of Hunger at Scorched Barbarian 1, a terrifying spectral maw appearing and tearing at him. He rolled a 4 against my DC 13, dealing 7 points of damage and applying bleeding. He died. The monstrous maw tears into Sun-Scorched Barbarian 1, leaving deep gashes in his flesh. Blood streams from the wounds and his eyes widen in terror as he recoils from the horrifying vision. He clutches his bleeding side, his furious war cries turning to pained gasps. I also cast it on the second barbarian, but he succeeds. The monstrous maw tears into Scorched Barbarian 1, leaving gashes in his flesh. Oh, sorry, that's 1. Sun-Scorched Barbarian 2, however, manages to leap back, barely evading the spectral maw as it snaps shut where he once stood. He snarls, his fanaticism seemingly unfazed by your display of dark power. You have unleashed rage contorting his features, the second sun-scorched barbarian lets out a guttural scream. Raising his crude, blood-stained axe high above his head as he charges towards you, aiming to cleave you in two. 15 versus 13, that's a hit. I need better armor. 3 points of slashing damage. The barbarian's axe connects with a sickening thud against your shoulder. The force of the blow jarring your very bones and leaving a painful bleeding gash. And then, yeah, for some reason it repeated all of the messages, but that's fine. Agonizing Eldritch Blast. We have Agonizing Blast. Oh, it casts the spell twice rather than casting it once. So that's a bug. I should only be able to cast the spell once. It ate both of my spell slots. We can get him back on a short rest, though. That's not too big of a deal. So we have Eldritch Blast. I do believe we took Agonizing Blast, although it doesn't appear in these active abilities as it is a passive ability. Complementary Action Charge. Yeah. Yeah, with double spell allowance. Yeah. I stagger back from the blow. I then raise my hand and summon the power of Tiamat. I should capitalize it. I call forth an Eldritch Blast, empowered by Agonizing Blast. My Eldritch Evocation. Die, barbarian! Oh, hell yeah. Big damage, too. Scripted. Yeah, people always think it's scripted. It'd be such a pain to try and get the AI to be scripted. Do we know if Everweave will be downloadable for PC ever? I tried to find it on my PC, but couldn't. It's not downloadable for PC, but you can do it on a web browser. Play.everweave.ai. You'll find it in the description of both streams. Go to the Twitch hub and put the category of the stream, or none will see this stream. It should be set to gaming. And it should also be set to Everweave. Is it not? Category, Everweave. Yeah. The category selected is Everweave. Mobile game, RPG. Yeah, I'm in the Twitch dashboard. Yeah, it says it's on there. Let me get back. Let's see how this fight ended. You stagger back, the barbarian's crude axe leaving a stinging reminder on your scales. but the pain only fuels your rage, a flicker of magma igniting in your eyes. You raise a hand, purple and pink glowing in defiance, and a chilling incantation escapes your lips. Die, barbarian! You call upon the dark power of Tiamat, channeling it into a potent eldritch blast aimed directly at the remaining sun-scorched barbarian. I don't know why the DM is double posting for combat right now, but it's not causing any problems. It just is doing it. 10 points of damage. The dark energy from your eldritch blast crackles around the barbarian as he glares at you, his war cries momentarily silenced by the force of your attack. Your turn concludes, leaving the remaining barbarian to his rage. Except the DM realized he died, and combat over. All three of the followers of the Hungering Maw lie defeated at your feet. Hell yeah. Alright. Don't know what this is, but hella cool. You don't see it when you search Everweave? Interesting. I'll add it in as a tag as well. Hopefully that'll help. There we go. I added Everweave as a tag. Yeah, make sure you're spelling it right. There was a bunch of other sort of misspelled versions of it, like Everwave and Everwaw. Lord Drakey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. DM my otherworldly patron. Tiamat is God, Celestial. Why aren't I a Celestial Warlock? Well, you're Fiend. That's the only subclass available for Warlock right now. Celestial is, that is WotC licensed material, and therefore we cannot use it. Alright. Let's loot these guys. I take grim satisfaction in looting their bodies and this camp. The followers of the Hungering Maw are no more. What's up, Zumlet? Can you use your character from mobile on the PC version? Yes, you can. Just sign in with the same account, and you'll be able to continue your progress, no problem. Just a note of warning. Oh, we got an error. Let's see. Okay, no problem. I'll just resend the message. See if that works. Note of warning for everyone. If you play your campaign on the desktop web app version and then switch back to your mobile version, you'll likely have what looks to be lost some progress in your game. That is not true. You did not lose any progress. It's a visual bug. If you sign out and sign back in, that will go away, and you'll be able to see the messages you did while you were on PC. We just released the web app, so there's a couple of bugs still going on with that. But the progress is fully synced. It's just a visual bug. Like if you just started messaging in the chat, the DM would know, even though it doesn't look like those messages are there. I got that same error twice today. Yeah, that error pops up when something goes wrong, but as you can see, sometimes it just requires just sending the message again. If you get it a lot, go through the flowchart. First, try sending a different message. If that doesn't work, then restart the app, like fully close it, clear the cache, try it again, clear the data, sign back in, try it again. If none of that works, uninstall, reinstall the app, sign in, try it again. And if you're still having problems after that, that means you are experiencing what we call a desync issue. It can only be resolved on the back end, and you'll need JNN from our Discord server to help fix that issue on the back end. That's the only way to fix it. All right. Rusty Battle Axe. I don't want a Rusty Battle Axe. Wolf's Tooth Amulet. That sounds cool. Crude Hide Shield. Don't really want it. Ceramic Flask of Foul Liquor. Don't think so. Coil of Sturdy Rope. Don't care. Dried Meat Rations. That could be good for Crunchy. And a Flint and Steel Kit. Good for setting fires quickly. Although I can breathe magma, so actually not super useful. I will take the meat rations and the amulet. For an early access experience, I feel this is just the chef's kiss. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, the game has bugs and things like that, that's for sure. You know, we're in early access, it's going to have bugs, it's going to have issues. That's why we put a big warning as soon as you join the game that it is in early access and that there will be bugs. But yeah, we're constantly working on trying to iron those out and give people the best play experience. That's also why I'm in the server, like, all the time, trying to make sure people's bug problems are getting fixed. Alright. The crackle of the campfire now feels less hostile. Casting dancing shadows over the grim tableau, the scent of the wood smoke and roasting meat, once a cover for ambush, now mingles with the lingering odor of scorched flesh and spilled blood. Crunchy nuzzles against your side, seemingly unfazed by the violence. Perhaps even invigorated by the primal display. The gorge walls rise steeply around you, muffling the sounds of the outside world, creating a secluded pocket of grim victory. The crude weapons and meager supplies of the Sunscorched now lie at your disposal. With the immediate threat neutralized and the ritual site despoiled, the path ahead, deeper into the gorge or back towards the open grassland, awaits your decision. Well, we're going deeper for sure, but let's see. Yeah, we don't have enough for like really wanting or caring to do a long rest right now, but let's do a short rest and some crafting. We saw that my armor is pretty bad. I want better armor. And we have that super tough, like, magical bear hide. We can see if we can craft that into some armor. All right. I sit down to take a short break by the fire. While I do so, I pull out, let's get an exact name here, the Shaggy Beast Hide. From my pack. I remember how tough the creature I got it from was, and wish to craft some armor with its hide. I will begin to sew it together and enchant it, imbue it with the powers of my patron. Dwarf Grandpa, Elf Grandma. Ability check. Alright, this is probably an Arcana check. DC 10, that's pretty good for us. Ooh! That's going to be just a failure. Maybe no magic item for us. Oh man, I'm fully out of water. DM's thinking for a while. Crude hide armor. Ah. So I made something, but it's not so great. Despite the failure to imbue the hide with arcane energy, you successfully fashion a set of crude but surprisingly sturdy hide armor. It's functional, offering a respectable layer of protection, even if it lacks the dark magic you had intended. The thick, shaggy material settles onto your form, a rough but reassuring weight. Crunchy, observing your work, offers a soft nuzzle against the newly crafted piece. As if giving its approval, the campfire continues to crackle, casting long dancing shadows that seem to welcome the new, if unmagical, addition to your gear. The short rest, inadvertently combined with your crafting efforts, has rejuvenated you, and you feel ready to face whatever the gorge or wider lands of Mythgar might yet hold. So it did give me a short rest. Also, this message was way longer. It was 3 parts. Jesus. I did do a lot of stuff in the message. Yeah, seems like it just let me craft the armor no problem, but I failed the imbuing check. Let's check out the armor though. Oh, let's see. Large cord bearing tribal markings. Okay, this necklace is actually not very good. We'll just drop it. And who needs parchment and ink? Get rid of them. Crude hide armor. AC 12. Looks like it's considered leather armor. But that's better than what I have right now. And that brings me up to a 14. I think we're also going to get rid of the fingers. I don't want them. How long have you carried that untanned hide? For about 1 day. You'd get a whisper, and Echo hasn't given any out recently. Yeah, I do want to give out some. I do want to give out some codes. So let's take a little break. Here's what we're gonna do. Everyone in chat that wants a chance at winning a message, you're all going to post 1 time, okay? You got 1 chance. If I see your name twice, you're disqualified. Alright? I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 500. Nah, there's only 50 people. I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 100. The first person to get within 1 of my answer will get a code. All right. So, my number is chosen. One in 100. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, we'll give 5 more seconds, and then everyone will be able to submit another number. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second answers. Let's see them. Zumlet, you are the winner. My number was 64. Zumlet, I think you won one earlier today, too. That's 2 for Zumlet, guys. You can't let him walk away with all the codes. I was going off of who got it first. All right, we'll give away another one. All right. I am thinking of a fish. What fish am I thinking of? One message. Go. Great guesses, great guesses. No, none have it yet. Someone got close. Not quite, though. All right. Pause, unless you haven't submitted one yet. And second guess is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's an ocean fish. Plenty of them. Real big. Come on. Someone got it pretty close. All right. Third chance coming in. All right. Third chance. Here's the clue. All right. Before you type it, here it is. It is a large ocean fish that likes to swim near the surface on its side. Now, post them. Death Ambo, you got it. Sunfish is correct. Death Ambo, are you in the Discord server? I can't send it to you on YouTube, so if you want it, you gotta be in the Discord server. Where'd you go, Death Ambo? At me in the Discord. Bro wanted dip. Nah, he's here. I think he's just in shock. Yeah, they are derpy. Well, you're in the Discord. Yeah, okay. At me. At Echo. Same name. Sorry. My chat has a delay.
You're saying same thing.
Yeah. D4TH. Members? D4ATH. I don't see it. Where are you at? There we go. Is that you? Oh god, streamer mode's enabled. Yes. Alright. You have a code. Alright. One to 20. Guess now. There it is. Grimall. You won. 17 was the correct answer. This is much faster. It's so much easier for me to do it if you're on Twitch, by the way. Because I can just whisper it straight to you. You suck at this game. Okay. Everyone, choose your favorite letter of the alphabet. Go. Mako, you won. You're on YouTube. So you'll have to at me in the Discord. Okay. That'll probably be the last code we give away on the stream tonight. Maybe one at the end. I'll do one more right at the very, very end, which is in about 20 minutes. Ironic Silence 24, thanks for the follow. A roller coaster of emotions. I think my Twitch is delayed. You gotta refresh that sucker.
Which channel for Discord mod?
If they at me, it shouldn't matter, but just chatting. The basic channel. Just at me and I can send it to you. This is so funny. Yeah. I have to find some way to do it randomly between the two chats. I would roll dice, but because the chats are split, it makes it difficult to do fairly. Yeah, and make sure to @echo so I can see it's you. I have Twitch stream mode up, which is making it somewhat difficult. Homes for the poor. Spare change. Yeah, this is kind of difficult to do. I might start doing like the full chat gets message packs, but I have to get that approved, and we have to make them sort of like limited in how often they can be used and whatnot, so that they aren't used by people outside of the stream. Liliana, thanks. Oh, okay. Matt, hello. Miko, all right, I believe you. Here is your code. $50 single-use codes. Yeah. Because your Twitch is low. All right. I think we have time for to try and find one more situation to get ourselves into. Yeah, Crunchy's officially my baby. I birthed them from an egg. They even have my eyes. Clad in your new hide armor, its rough texture a comforting presence, you scoop Crunchy into your arms. The wormling settles in. Seemingly accustomed to your movements, you press onward, deeper into the gorge. The air grows cooler, damper, and the pines become thicker, their ancient branches forming a dense canopy that filters the daylight into dappled gloom. The gorge walls rise dramatically on either side, sheer rock faces streaked with moss and trickling water. The path narrows, winding through massive boulders and fallen trees, each shadow seemingly deeper than the last. A strange, earthy smell, tinged with something metallic and ancient, permeates the air. As you round a particularly sharp bend, the faint glow of what appears to be phosphorescent moss illuminates a small, rough-hewn entrance carved into the rock face, almost entirely swallowed by thorny vines. Alright. Yeah, I think we burn away the vines with our magma breath and check out what's inside. Oh, first, let's see if we got our spell slots back. We did short rest. Great job. Did the code get sent? I have no clue how to work Discord on mobile and don't have access to my computer right now. Yes, the code got sent. What you'll want to do is go to your messages at the top. You'll probably have like a little envelope with a red mark on it that says it's like a message notification. It's like a request from me to send you a message. Accept the request and the message will be waiting for you there. I then step into the precipice of the cavern? I don't know how to spell precipice. There we are. I spelled it right the first time. Darn you. Oh, can you guys hear the cat screaming? I'm so sorry. It's actually, yeah, it's cat feeding time over here as well. We'll end the stream after this one. And a giveaway. You take a deep breath. Your internal fire flares. A controlled stream of magma erupts from your jaws, striking the thorny vines. They hiss and crackle, instantly shriveling and turning to ash under the intense heat. The way into the cavern is cleared. The air inside is cold and still, carrying the scent of damp earth and ancient stone. With Crunchy held securely, you step over the charred remnants of the vines and onto the precipice of the cavern entrance. The space within immediately opens up, revealing a roughly hewn tunnel that slopes gently downwards into profound darkness. The phosphorescent moss, which was a faint glow outside, here clings to patches on the walls, casting an eerie, soft green light that barely illuminates your immediate surroundings. The silence within is heavy, unspoken, save for the drip, drip, drip of water echoing from deeper within the earth. A chill runs through you, the kind that whispers of forgotten secrets and things best left undisturbed. All right. So, Yeah. That's a perfect cliffhanger. We're going to leave it there. I will give away one more code. Okay. Show of hands. Who here found me through YouTube or Twitch? They weren't a part of the server before. I'll be able to check in the server if that's the case. Who found me on YouTube or Twitch today? Found you the other hand. Found you yesterday. I know you did, James Kid Collie. She builds monsters. Twitch today. I don't think so, Zumlet. Or maybe you did, but... Okay, it's looking like she builds monsters. Although I feel like I saw you yesterday. Okay. She builds monsters. Do you have a name in Discord? I will whisper you on. I'll whisper you on Twitch. Where are you at? I was in the Discord. Is that what that says? I was on the Discord though. Not sure that counts, but first Twitch stream. Okay. All right. Well then, we will do a different test. Echo ASMR. All right, everyone. Who can tell me what the square root of 441 is? IQ2 Gamer, that is absolutely correct. You were miles ahead of everyone else who I assume tried to pull out a calculator. Alright. You will get a code. Rewarding math nerds, you monster. Absolutely. You will be rewarded for being a nerd in my chat. That is absolutely the case. Come prepared with your calculator next time. If you don't know math. Math is the darkest form of sorcery. To some, that is definitely true. So kind of all nerds. Yeah, absolutely. I chose a math teaching profession. Well, great job. Let me know if you got your code. And thank you everyone for joining the stream. We got a ton of new followers, ton of new subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Yeah, this has been really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we didn't drop below about 50 people in the chat at any point, so that's been great. We had a really good showing. Thank you very much. No problem. I will see all of you likely in the Discord. For anyone who does just follow me on YouTube or Twitch, I do hang out in the Discord. I am chatting on there all the time, as several of the people in here can tell you. So if you want to hang out, you want to talk about Everweave, the Discord is an awesome place. The community is amazing there. Everything's PG-13, but other than that, everyone there is lovely, really helpful, and loves talking about the game. So you'll find plenty of fun nerds in there. I recommend joining if you haven't. Also, there's that's where you'll find the latest information about the game. Dragane, thank you for the follow. That's where you find the latest information about the game, new updates that are coming out. That's also where you'll find the guide, the bugs channel to get help with any errors that you're running into, everything. If you want to be a part of the community, I highly recommend going to the Discord. There is a Reddit, but that is not official. It's an unofficial Reddit. None of the devs or anything check out what's going on over there. So I have no idea how the community is. Yes, the guide. The sacred texts. Good night, everyone. I hope you all had a great time. The docile tones of the screaming cat in the stream. All right.